Hey, Shalom, it's Akyam. It's the brother Yakana from the GMS Houston camp. And I wanted to go into the scripture right quick about what's going on with the flooding and the after effects. So I'm going to jump in here and get this out. Hopefully it'll be edifying the brothers. And before I start, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men who rule well over Israel. Peace and blessings and salutations to all you Akyam out there pushing this word, and to all you all out there that support the ministry. Shalom. I wanted to go into the scripture. I'm going to just go ahead and get right into it. This is going to be Ecclesiastes 12:4, and it reads, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." And that's what's going on, man, starting off. But it's about to get a lot more hectic. You know, I understand this, man, with the flooding and the, and the rain and the, and the loss of houses and the looting and shooting. I get all that, But the thing about it is, man, this is going to be a lot bigger than just the flood in Houston, man. This is going to affect economies all over the world, man. Not just the Houston economy, not just the Texas economy, not just America's, but economies all over the world. With all this flooding, man, that went on in Houston and Port Arthur and in Beaumont, man, and surrounding areas, one of the places, man, that shut down was a oil refinery in Port Arthur called Motiva. And Motiva is the largest oil refinery in America, And these people shut down, and they're supposed to be shut down for like 14 days. They said 2 weeks, but I really believe it's probably going to be longer than that, because it takes an awful lot to shut a chemical plant or a refinery down. It takes even longer to bring it back up, for the simple fact that you gotta, everything has to be checked when you start back up. It's not like turning off a light switch in a house and walking away and then to turn it back on. I mean, when you shutting it down, you got to bring it down. You got to get all the product out the tanks, off the lines, hell, I can't even think of them now. Everything's got to be brought down. And then to bring it back up is an even longer task, especially when you're dealing with the fact that this place was flooded. So that means everything that's operable in there, or has to be rechecked before you can even start back up making product again, which takes a lot longer than shutting it down, because you got to check each individual piece, as you go. And that's from valves, actuators, pumps, reactors, whatever, turbines, everything that's in there. But the thing about this plant, man, it's the largest in America, and it produces 603,000 barrels of oil a day is what they do in that refinery. 603,000 a day. And if they was to be shut down for 2 weeks, that by the math would be 8.4 million barrels of oil in 2 weeks that's going to be lost, that can't be sold. And I watched, I didn't catch it when the brother Ariala in Dallas did his live show this morning, the sit down, but I got the notification and watched it later. And he was talking about how there was no gas in Dallas. You was barely finding it. It was because, the roads were flooded and everything. And that was one of the reasons. And that's this guy, man, his name is Andy Liplow. And he's the president of Liplow Oil Associates. And he had a quote that said, "The major refined products pipeline out of Houston are majority shut down because there's no gasoline and diesel to pump." They don't have shit, man. And then if they don't have it, they can't supply it. And the thing about this place, man, is that this ain't even an American-owned company. This company is owned by a company called Saudi Aramco, and this is a Saudi Arabian company, is what it is. And not only do they supply natural gas and oil to America, gasoline, I mean, they supply other countries from this place, man. So they're shut down, and there's 10 others shut down on the Gulf Coast also. And between those 10, they supply 46% of America's gasoline or oil that's being refined, and they supply 51% of the natural gas to this country. So if you got a company, man, that's losing in 2 weeks, well, if it was 15 days, would be another 600,000. It would turn into 9 million barrels of oil every 15 days is being lost. That's not only going to affect the Houston or Texas or American economy. It's other countries that's dependent on this place, on this plant, man, to supply them with the natural gas or gasoline. And that's why the scripture says, man, when the sound of the grinding is low, and it's low right now, man, but it ain't as low as it's going to get. See, this is not just about a bunch of rainwater and a flood and everything, man. This is going to affect economies. It's like you worldwide. You know, like I said, these places supply, man, these plants from all along the Gulf Coast, 46% of the United States petroleum. So this ain't just, you know, yeah, it flooded in Houston, Texas is flooded and all those things. This is something that's going to disrupt the economy, man. And it's going to get worse, you know. And it's, you know, starting from the apostles on down, man. We've been telling y'all, man, this ain't going to get no better. It ain't shit you can do to save this economy. This place is well on its way out of here, you know. And I've been watching brothers all over Israel, man, putting up lessons. Brothers in Houston, Dallas. Watched the brother Ramah from the GMS London camp, man, put up a couple of lessons. Him and the brother Rakad Kwam from the GMS London camp. And to that brother, man, hey, I got you, bro. I know you had told me about the putting up the lesson, man, with the about the Apostles' Creed. I'm checking into that, bro. I'm getting that information together. I got you on that, bro, just to let you know if you see this clip. But it's a beautiful thing, man, to see that the scripture speaks this, man, and to see all this coming into existence. This place is on the way out, man. And there's no saving this, man. It's like the Titanic is going down, man. I mean, unless they know something we don't know. You know, if you can afford to lose 600,000 barrels of oil a day, then hey, you'll be all right. But I doubt that's going to happen, man. And you know, it ain't, this is really just minuscule compared to what's going to come. You know, it's, you ain't seen nothing, man. You ain't seen nothing yet. It's like that old, who was that? Bachman Turner Overdrive. That's who, yeah, sang that song, baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. And I know most brothers don't know who that is. I'm sure the Apostle Gabar knows, because he's big on music, so, you know. But, you know, hey, you ain't seen nothing yet, bro. This is going to get a hell of a lot worse before we get out of here. But, you know, Kyle Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. The water Yahweh for this happening, man. You know, people talking about we done lost our houses, this flooded, this that, yeah, well, boo-hoo, motherfucker. You know, if you think this is bad, you ain't seen shit yet. So you better hold on, because this is where the rides start to speed up. So I just wanted to go into that real quick, man. Bring that scripture out, and as it relates to what's going on, you know, you got the nation's largest oil refinery that ain't even U.S. owned. So even when it is up and the money's being made, it ain't coming here to this economy. It's going back to Saudi Arabia any damn way, you know. And you think about it, you got thousands and thousands of people out of work right now. So like it, for all these refineries being shut down, man. But hey, so be it, man. You know, we don't, I mean, that's not the that's not a concern of ours, man, as far as crying and whining and shit, man. You know, we focused on the spiritual, man, and all these things are coming into play, and it's beautiful the way the Most High is doing this. You know, we're almost out of here, man. So I'm gonna end it with that, man. I just wanted to bring that scripture out and go into a little bit of something about these refineries and how this storm has affected them, shut them down, and how this shutting down is going to affect the economy worldwide, you know. But this is just one small piece in the puzzle, because that won't be the only thing to bring this economy down, man. This thing is on its way out. It's collapsing right at the feet of this devil, you know. So it won't be much longer, and we'll be out of here, man. The water Yahweh for that too, you know. And that was pretty much it, man. So I'm going to end it with that, man. And I'm going to give all praises honor once again to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men who rule well over Israel. And peace and blessings to the Akim around the world, pushing this word in faith, truth, and in sincerity. And until next time, Shalom.